the East Oakland legend, the rap legend, Seagram. Real name, Seagram Miller. Born on April 13th in 1971 in the state of Michigan, but he moved to Oakland, California when he was a baby. Seag is from that deep East Oakland, the Ville. There's actually two sides of the Ville. It's 69th and 65th. Seagram is from 6'9" Village, the home of the Black Panthers, and he most definitely grew up in that era. He started rapping in the 80s, inspired by his older brother, Octavius Miller. Octavius Miller took notice that his little brother was naturally gifted with his words, so he set the microphone down and backed his little brother. He understood that he was gifted with management, so he played his role and helped Seag further his rap career. Seagram had an individual backing his music career financially. That individual had ties to the legendary J. Prince from Houston, Texas, which is the CEO of the legendary Rap-A-Lot Records.
Before we run out of time here, Seagram, why don't you tell us a little bit about the record you've been working on?
Well, basically my album is based on personal morals about regular street life, how people, consider themselves as, drug dealers, murderers, and everything, but still, you know what I'm saying, look up to God as their savior. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you're living a life as a criminal, you know what I'm saying, why not go ahead and accept that you're doing Satan's work? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and understand where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not to say go worship him, just understand that's what you're doing, because most people, when they commit crimes, if they get away with them, they love it. You know what I'm saying? But if they get caught and suffer consequences, then they want to pray to God and ask for forgiveness. Why? That's blasphemy. That's hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? I'm real about this here.
Seag, executive producer at the time, ran into some issues, so he asked J. Prince to pick up where he left off and signed Seagram to Rap-A-Lot Records. The talent was undeniable, so J. Prince did just that. In 1992, Seagram released his debut album, The Dark Rose, which has the classic song and video called The Ville, where he talks about the grimy and vicious streets of Oakland. The album features Scarface, Willie D, Bushwick Bill, which is the legendary group called the Ghetto Boys out of Houston, Texas, Gangsta Nip, and more. That album was released on Rap-A-Lot in the major label called Priority Records at the time. It peaked at number 74 on the Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop Album charts.
These are my friends, my homies, where it all begun. But in the game, you trust and love no one. Cause the game is full of crosses and jabs. And by your homies and friends, you're sure to get backstabbed. Oakland, the home of the merciful, no pitying young brothers that's down for the city.
Seagram featured on a song called Bring It On the classic album called Till Death Do Us Part by the Ghetto Boys, which was Scarface, Bushwick Bill, and the rapper Big Mike at the time, due to some disagreements between Willie D and the Rap-A-Lot label. In 1994, he released his second album called Reality Check. There's a song and video called Eastside on there. That's a banger. He also got a banger with the legendary Too Short called Gangsters and Players, and more. In 1995, Seag featured on a group out of Oakland called Bad Influence, which consists of Rappin' Ron, rest in peace, and Ant Diddley Dog on a song called Dirty Work with Mr. Ill and Too Short. He was on another legendary group out of Oakland called 3 Times Crazy, which consists of Keek the Sneak, Adrian, and Bart. He was on their album called Sicko. Seag was on the title track with his partner named Gangsta P, rest in peace.
But you did hook up with the whole Houston crew, and you're out on Rap-A-Lot Records. A lot of people, they go to the record store, they see your new album, The Dark Rose, they see Rap-A-Lot, and they assume, wrongly, that it's out of Houston.
Yeah, they think I'm from Houston, Texas, but I'm from East Oakland, 69th Village, you know what I'm saying, definitely in the house.
In 1996, he was on the Scary album called Message to the Black Man, on a song called 3 Strikes. He was on a compilation called Cell Block with the legendary group out of Oakland called the Loonies, on a song called Oughta Be the Boss. Unfortunately, Seagram lost his life that same year on July 31st due to gun violence in Oakland, California over turf politics. Unreleased music still came out after his demise. In 1997, he featured on the classic album by 3 Times Crazy called Stacking Chips. He on a dope classic song called Can't Fuck With This. He collabed with a group called 5150 out of Marin City on a song called Put It Down. He's on the legendary rapper Pooh Man, aka MC Pooh, called State versus Pooh Man straight out of San Quentin. He on a song called Don't Fuck With My Money, and more. That same year, Rap-A-Lot and New Tribe Records released Seagram's third album called Soul on Ice. That got classic songs called Sleeping in My Nikes and If the World Was Mine, which is my favorite too on that album. Sleeping with My Nikes featuring Scarface, and the song is also on Scarface's double album called My Homies that was released in 1998. The Soul on Ice album even featured the Bay legends Yuck Mouth and Spice One.
In the picture when we got richer. Now instead of getting paid, I'm digging graves for my niggas. Now what you told me comes to mind. But life's a struggle, mama. But if the world was mine.
Seagram battled the legendary rapper Tretch from Naughty by Nature in the early 90s on tour, opening up for Scarface with Naughty by Nature and the legendary group Salt and Pepper. Tupac and Seagram was friends as well, and from what his brother Octavius Miller said, they actually talked about working on the album, but unfortunately they both ended up passing a month apart. That would have been an instant classic for surely. Shout out to Seagram for his contribution to the Northern California rap scene and hip hop as a whole. Make sure to comment, like, hype, share, and subscribe. This NSN, and I'm out.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, he was a legend in Oakland, you know, a dude I looked up to, you know what I mean, since a youngster, all my little childhood and teenagehood, because even before he got signed to Rap-A-Lot, you know, he was rapping on Bong shows and TV shows and PSA commercials, and this is on national television he was rapping on, you know, doing shit about, you know, people smoking cigarettes and shit or go back to school. So he was like that he was that figure, like, all my life, like, you know what I mean, as far as a rapper, Oakland rapper, besides Too Short. So definitely, man, he was a legend, period. And he came from my neighborhood, and he was with the shit. You know what I mean? He was definitely from the streets, and he was definitely with the shit, so.